Chibuku Super Cup 2021 is brought to you by Chibuku. Chibuku, taste the goodness.
Your friend in steel, Stalemate Investments, brings you a bigger environment to shop for your steel products. A new roofing sheet manufacturing plant completes your satisfaction to your construction project. Chromadeck and galvanized roofing sheets are manufactured while you wait and still cut and bent to custom size. Products in stock are diverse for use in agriculture, mining, engineering, construction sectors, and for personal use. Call your friend and steel marketing team today on 242-611-80203 or visit our website www.steelmate.co.zw. Simbiako pa Stalemate Investments, your friend in steel.
Nyaradzo Life Assurance Company, through one of its products, the Scorepack Plan, supports Dynamos Football Club, one of the biggest soccer teams in the country, and other local football clubs. With the Scorepack Plan, not only will you score for you and your family, but for your favorite local PSL soccer team as well. For each premium payment you make, your nominated soccer club will get paid from the Nyaradzo Life Assurance's Scorepack Plan.
Make sure you get Scorepack. Get Scorepack. Support your favorite team, support your family.
Your family needs you, your team needs you. Get Scorepack.
Get the Scorepack Plan.
Supporting your team has never been this rewarding. Get a Scorepack policy and support your favorite football team today.
At Chicken Inn, we believe that love is timeless. We know that it is the simple moments that matter. Simple moments that become the priceless moments we cherish. We understand that what we love brings us together, and that our vows and commitments bind us even closer. And so as days turn into months, months turn into years, and years turn into milestones, we remember the smiles, the laughter, and the things we loved. As time and age advance, and the blessing of love is passed on to yet another generation. As past, present, and future collide, all that remains are the moments shared together, the memories. All that remains is love. The original Zimbabwean taste you've loved since 1987. Chicken Inn.
Stalemate Investments is your friend for all your steel products and roofing sheets. From IBR galvanized and chromadeck roofing sheets, universal beams, deformed bars, angle irons, mesh wire, mild steel channels, mild and binox steel plates, puke pipes, tubes, barbed wire, and much more. We cut your sheets to specific sizes. We deliver all big orders for free in Harare and charge just diesel and toll gate for out of Harare orders. We also do cutting and bending of deformed bars on site. Visit us at 346 Affirmative Way, Willowvale, or gate number 8 Mbare, Magaba, and number 1 Easterman's Place, also in Magaba. For Mbare, call us on 0788 930 550 up to 555, and Willowvale at 0788 930 556 up to 561. Email us on steelmate.investments@gmail.com or marketing@steelmate.co.zw.
as we are bracing up for this big encounter in the Chibuku Super Cup. It's the Dynamos who are taking on ZPC Kariba here at the Giant National Sports Stadium. And some beautiful pictures coming through. That's an aerial shot of the area around the National Sports Stadium. And it's a bit sunny, 28 degrees Celsius. And yeah, the wind, it's a bit windy, 19 kilometers an hour. That's the wind speed. But a beautiful morning for a game of football. As we are getting ready for the game. That's a beautiful shot of the National Sports Stadium. And we've got a couple of matches that are lined up today in the Chibuku Super Cup around the country. But the game that we are bringing to you live right here on ZTN is ZPC Kariba taking on Dynamos. And don't forget, tomorrow we've got two big encounters again live here on ZTN. So earlier on, Dynamos players coming through for their warm-up in those blue tops. And we're going to see what Team Tonderandirai is going to bring out today after winning the fixture that they played midweek by 1-0. So today, Ndirai will also be expecting to get maximum points. So those are the two teams coming onto the field now, led by the match officials. And Dynamos in blue and ZPC Kariba in white. So I'm seeing a couple of fringe Dynamos players there in that lineup. We'll confirm in a bit who is going to be doing what for Dynamos this morning. Well, for ZPC Kariba, they really need 3 points from this game. Remember, only 2 teams from this group will go through to the next round of the Chibuku Super Cup. So as things stand, the Dynamos on top of the group with 17 points. Not yet through to the next stage, but they'll do with at least a draw today. It'll take them to the next round of the Chibuku Super Cup. So ZPC Kariba in all white. Baron Madzokeri is amongst the players there for ZPC Kariba. So the match officials will conduct the toss there to see who's going to be doing what. So the Dynamos captain for today and the ZPC Kariba captain as well. So looks like it's all set as the match officials are just getting ready to get the game underway. So the Dynamos standing skipper today is Godnos Muruira. So time for pre-match rituals between these two teams. So the games that are on today, this one, ZPC Kariba taking on Dynamos elsewhere. Cranbourne Bullets take on Black Rhinos. This one is at Sakuva Stadium, and at Mandava Stadium in Zhishavani, FC Platinum play against Triangle. So these are the games that are on in the Chibuku Super Cup. The FC Platinum and Triangle match is on at 1 p.m. and the Cranbourne Bullets and the Black Rhinos game is on at 1 p.m. as well. So Dynamos players going through their pre-match rituals. Tapiwa Chilenga in goal for ZPC Kariba this morning. It did well before the games were suspended because of the COVID-19 induce lockdown. So Dynamos players done with their pre-match ritual, that prayer along the goal line. So a lot of love going around, hugs, handshakes. That's the ZPC Kariba bench. So a bit of a war cry. That's the name, Dimbare. Sitting comfortably on top of Group 1 of the Chibuku Super Cup. Remember, this group also has their opponents today. ZPC Kariba, Caps United is also there. Harare City, Herenchals, and Yada. Those are the teams that are in Group 1. Remember, only 2 teams go through to the next stage. Dynamos firmly in control, 17 points to their name. So I'll quickly go through the Dynamos lineup. Sylvester Apia is there, Juan Mutudza, Tinashe Makanda, Barnabas Mushunje, Ali Maliselo, Arnold Mawadza, got Noz Murwira, got Geoffrey Chitsumba, Bill Antonio, and Luke Musikiri, also getting his first start in the Dynamos shirt. That's the teenager from Prince Edward. So he's the one who's going to be leading the line there for Dynamos. So for ZPC Kariba, Tapua Chilenga in goal, Trust Nyabinde, Kuziwa Kwashe Madima, Baron Madzokere, Boyd Mutukure, as Dynamos get us underway here at the National Sports Stadium. Early kickoff. Got Noz Murwira looking for as goalkeeper today. So Trust Nyabinde will take the throw in quickly. Byron Madzokere. Oh, he's been around for some time, Byron Madzokere. And he has played for quite a number of Premier League teams. He also played for Dynamos at some point in his career. Went to Yada, and he's also a fringe Warriors player, Baron Madzokere. He's gifted with technique, but injuries took a toll on his career. We'll see how he does with ZPC Kariba. Boyd Mutukure now. Just slowing down the pace for the power manufacturers. Boyd. Crossfield ball into that far side. ZPC enjoying the early exchanges here, but Dynamos will lay it all the way back to the goalkeeper. ZPC regain possession. Boyd once again. So the other 2 matches in this group are on tomorrow, and well, the venue has been changed. They will be played at the Baobab Stadium in Mondorongezi. So that game between Caps and Herenchals, that's the early kickoff at 11 a.m. It's going to be live right here on ZTN. Then Yada taking on Harare City at 3 p.m. Also live right here on Zim Papers Television Network. You will get the picture, because we pride ourselves in giving you the picture. Colin Mule for ZPC Kariba. Trust. They're being on the near side. Looking for options. Moses Demera loses possession. Juan Mutudza now. On to the near side. Barnabas Mushunje back to Juan Mutudza. Knocking it around nicely, Dynamos. Nyaradzo Mawadza. has been reduced to a bench warmer since the season started. A couple of new acquisitions that went to Dynamos, likes of Frank Makarati, making it very difficult for Nyaradzo Mawaza to command a regular place in the Dynamos starting 11. So today, Tondarandirai deciding to give a couple of the French players some game time. Just flexing his muscles, that's Tondarandirai, showing us the depth that he's got in his 2021 squad. So free kick to ZPC Kariba, as Vasily Kawe was hacked down halfway inside the Dynamos half. Trust Nyabinde will be looking to curl this one. So he's expecting some wide-shaded players to be on that far side so that they can meet with a cross. Cross comes. Headed away by Emmanuel Jalai. And clears. Aboard Mutukura is there to clear as the man in the last line of defense for ZPC Kariba. Throw into Dynamos. Barnabas Mushinza concedes a free kick on that far side. 5 minutes gone. It's ZPC Kariba nil, Dynamos nil. It'll be Dynamos who'll be the happier of the two if it ends like this, because they are sitting on 17 points. So that means getting a point from this encounter, they will be on 18 points. Ali Malisela established himself during the 2019 season as the preferred defensive linkman for Tondarandirai. And that's what he's good at, mopping up Jalai now for Dynamos. Looking for options, but picked up the wrong man. Dynamos regain possession. Lose it once again. Johannes Sibanda chasing on that far side. Barnabas Mushunje on to the captain of the day. God knows Murida offside. Tinashe Makanda judged to be in an offside position. So it's going to be a free kick. Shots outside the 18-yard box for ZPC Kariba. And Boyd Mutukuru took a shot to the goalkeeper, Tapua Chilenga. Showing games that were played midweek in this group. Caps United lost to Harare City by 1-0. And in the process, just compounding their woes, because they were anticipating probably to be neck and neck with Dynamos at this stage of the competition. It's a chance there for ZPC Kariba, but overcooked by Vasily Kawe. So it's going to be a goal kick to Dynamos. So Lloyd Guerina playing on the left side of, on the right side of that ZPC Kariba attack. Moses Demera as the target man up front, and just behind him is Vasily Kawe. And on that far side is Johannes Sibanda. Colin Mlea loses possession, but Byron Madzokere does well, hassling. And he gets the benefit of the dart from the referee this morning. So free kick to ZPC Kariba. As Madzokere using his huge build to shield the ball away from Dynamos players. Boyd Mutukure. Colin Mlea late onto that far side. And Byron Madzokere over the halfway line now. Moses Demera. He gives it away cheaply. Dynamos now. One Mutudza. Oh, does well. He's got space. Mutudza picks his spot. Oh! That was agonizingly close. From Mutudza. You done well. In fact, did all the work, which was probably the most difficult part, but couldn't place his shot there. But credit must also go to Tapiwa Chilenga, because he narrowed the angle. Yeah, and Ndira not enthused at all. That will count as a chance wasted by one Mutudza. ZPC Kariba restart. Madzokere onto that far side. Kuzel Kwashe Madima just putting it out for a throw-in, for a Dynamos throw-in. Jalai. Probably Jalai and Godnaz Murira, the only regular, well, starters for Dynamos. Who got the nod ahead of all the other regulars today. And this team that's laced with French players. The likes of Nyaradzo Mawadza. Ali Maliselo as well. Tinashe Makanda also in that team. So the likes of Shadrack Nyawa, who came from Malawi Chiefs, quickly got down to business, a couple of goals as well in the bag, and established himself in the Dynamos first 11. But today he's on the bench. Mutukure. Colin Muller driving it forward now for ZPC. Well, they are happy just playing in their own half, looking for options, but very difficult to create openings for the man in white. Byron Madzokere now. Fasilikawe turns well. Guerina on the near side. He gets a return. Cruyff turn, nicely done. And they laid back once again. So 11 minutes gone, still goalless between ZPC Kariba and Dynamos. Chibuku Super Cup 2021 edition. Dynamos break free once again. Look Musigiri, oh my word. In the end, just passing into the hands of Tapiwa Chilenga, the youngster Luke Musigiri. A lot expected from him today. Him and Bill Antonio played a couple of games before the Chibuku Super Cup was suspended because of the COVID-19 lockdown restrictions. He actually was a darling of many, Bill Antonio. Moses Demera now for ZPC. Tries across. Poorly done in the end, and could not get to the intended target, but they do get another chance. Colin Muller laying it onto that far side. Kuziwa Kwashe back to Colin Muller on the edge of that box. Still danger lurking, but finally they clear their lines now, but only just. Lloyd Guerina now. Guerina laying it onto the far side. Onto the near side, rather. Across comes Nyaradzo! That was close. Trust Nyabinde found himself with space on that far side. So the cross came from Demera. Nicely done. Nyabinde was there. But the crossbar was in the way. And Dynamo survive. So, a couple of good chances falling to both sides. Dynamo hit theirs. That was spent by Juan Mutudza. And also the youngster, Luke Musikiri, also got another opportunity for Dynamos. But if you were talking about the one that was really close, was this one by Trust Nyabinde. They come once again on that far side. Mutudza is there. Does well. But ZPC Kariba not done. Muruira finding Mutudza. Back to Muruira. Tries to clear, but the shot was blocked. It's going to be a throw-in for Dynamos near the corner flag. So 15 minutes gone in this encounter. ZPC Kariba nil, Dynamos nil. Chibuku Super Cup action coming through from Group 1. This is match day 8. And other encounters that are going on around the country in match day 8. Crime Bullets take on Black Rhinos. This game is on at 1 p.m. from Sakuva Stadium. FC Platinum take on Triangle. Also at 1 p.m. from Mandava Stadium in Zhishavani. Then tomorrow from Group 1, the games that will be live right here on ZTN. Caps United will be taking on Herentials. This is the early kickoff at 11 a.m. Then at 3 p.m. Yada play Harare City. And all these teams probably will be fighting for the second spot in this group to go through to the next round of the Chibuku Super Cup. Then in other games in the Chibuku Super Cup, Wawa take on Ngezi at Mandava Stadium at 11. Bulawayo Chiefs take on Bulawayo City at 11 as well in Bulawayo. Manika Diamonds play Tenax at Sakuva Stadium at 1 p.m. Then at 3 p.m. Highlanders play Chicken. Big encounter this one. So some decisive games that are on tomorrow in the Chibuku Super Cup. ZPC Kariba now. Vasily Kawe laying on to his fellow ginger haired player, Boyd Mutukure. Kuzia Kwashe on that far side. Knocks it forward, but picked the wrong man. So Dynamos finding themselves under a bit of pressure in these early exchanges. Because 17 minutes already gone, but ZPC Kariba dictating the pace here at the National Sports Stadium. Lloyd Guerina now. Oh, nicely done to Beres Maka Guerina. Still going, but a little bit too much. ZPC pick up the loose ball in the middle of the park. Vasily Kawe turns well onto the near side. Moruira pushes it out. Dynamos pick up the loose ball on that far side. Luke Musikiri in the middle of the park, and again, Bill Antonio not linking up. Whoa, Luke Musikiri. I think it's the indecisiveness from the inexperience of these youngsters. If they were a bit decisive, probably they could have fashioned out something in that encounter. Johannes Sibanda with the throw-in. Sibanda breaks free on that far side. Options in the middle of the park. And Sibanda wins a corner kick. First corner kick of this encounter. Coming after 19 minutes. And it's still goalless. ZPC Kariba nil and Dynamos nil. Vasily Kawe to take the corner kick. So all the big men have gone for that corner kick. Baron Madzokere, Boyd Mutukure, they are all in there. But Dynamos will clear their lines. God knows Muruira. He uses his experience. Picks up Luke Musikiri, but he was in an offside position. Quickly taken. The free kick. Trust Nyabinde now on the near side. For Kauya Katuru Turu. Over the halfway line. Still ZPC Kariba. Trust Nyabinde. Can he bring it across? Johannes Sibanda gets a return. Sibanda scored a cracker of a goal when ZPC played against Yada before the games were suspended because of the COVID-19 lockdowns. That was the only goal of that game between ZPC and Yada. It was from distant. And Bill Antonio breaks free on that far side. Antonio tries across, and Madzokere was in the way, so it's going to be a corner kick. So 1-1 on corner kicks. So God knows Murira will struggle across to that far side to take the corner kick for Dynamos. 5 options inside the box. For Dynamos. Murira will be taking this one. Takes it, but poorly done by God knows Muruira. Johannes Sibanda. Can ZPC go on the counter on that far side? Vasily Kawe took his time. Oh my goodness. And in the end, the momentum that was there just got lost. Ali Maliselo onto the near side. Too much weight on the pass. Looking for Tinashe Makanda on the near side. But just Makanda just gesturing that it was a good move, though he didn't really get anything. So poorly done, and Colin Mulea says thank you. Baron Madzokere now picking up the pieces, looking for Boyd Mutukure. They've formed a solid partnership at ZPC Kariba. The two centre-halves, Boyd Mutukure and Baron Madzokere. Mutukure now lofts it forward, looking for Moses Demera. But Moses just indicating that, no, I wanted it inside, not on the outside. Throwing quickly taken by Dynamos. Juan Mutuza. Juan Mutuza gets a return. Bel Antonio is in an offside position. So this one will roll all the way to young goalkeeper Geoffrey Chitsumba, preferred today by Tondarai Ndaraya, the Dynamos coach. Tinashe Makanda spreading wide onto that far side once again, and Bel Antonio can keep it in play. So looks like that far side where Bel Antonio and Emmanuel Jalai are is the live wing for Dynamos. And looks like if anything is going to come out of this, well, for Dynamos, probably it will come from that wing. So we're going to have a water break. 25 minutes gone. ZPC Kariba nil, Dynamos nil. As both teams look to cool their engines, so to speak. So that's the water break because of the temperatures that are out here. It's good for the players to also hydrate a little bit. If you're just joining us, this is live action in the Chibuku Super Cup that we are bringing to you right here on Zim Papers Television Network. And tomorrow action continues, as we'll be out in Mondoro Ngezi with two tantalizingly poised fixtures. Caps take on Ranchos and the other play against Harare City. Well, what's really key from these two fixtures is somebody who tried to keep up with Dynamos, because Dynamos is more like the runaway leaders in this group. And if they do get a draw from this encounter, they're surely guaranteed a berth in the next round of the Chibuku Super Cup. So this was earlier. The chance that fell to ZPC Kariba. Moses Demera with that cross, and Brian Juru saw his effort agonizingly crashing against the crossbar there. Oh, he had done well to beat Geoffrey Chitsumba and go for Dynamos. But luck not on his side. Brian Juru still waiting for a goal in this Chibuku Super Cup edition. So throw in to Dynamos, deep inside the ZPC Kariba half. Miscommunication there between the two centre halves, Boyd Mutugure and Baron Madzokere. Jalai gets a throw in out of that. Bel Antonio back to Jalai. Ali Maliselo the midfield general. Barnabas Mushunje and Arnold Mawadza didn't really want the ball at that particular moment. Throwing quickly taken. Lloyd Guerina now for ZPC. Moses Demera. Oh, tries a bit as marker. But Arnold Mawadza using his body to shield the ball away from Demera. Mawadza hoofs it forward. Colin Mulea will find his goalkeeper. Tapio Chilenga would look to restart from the free kick considered by Juan Mutuza. Boyd on to Trust Nyabine on the knee side. Trust Nyabine has been quiet for a while now. Moses Demira with a flick. And Brian Juru a bit too slow there. Bit of a cagey affair in the last couple of minutes. I must say, from the water break, the two teams haven't really fashioned out anything at all. It's just been a couple of wayward passes. Nothing exciting to talk about. But Dynamos can break now with Juan Mutuza. Oh, he was looking to release Bill Antonio on that far side. But it's ZPC with possession now. Geoffrey Chitsumba, one of the youngsters in this Dynamos team, together with Luke Musikiri and Bill Antonio. There is also Hamilton Gomba, who's on the bench today. Takunda Mawarire is also amongst the youngsters in this team. Barnabas Mushunje now. Luke Musikiri knocks it forward, but only as far as Boyd Mutukure. So a push there on Barnabas Mushunje, resulting in that free kick for Dynamos. Crossfield ball, looking for Bill Antonio on that far side. Antonio brings it down nicely, cuts inside. And again, another blind pass. Malicelo now. So no clear-cut chances then from these two teams. While we saw some goal-scoring opportunities early in this game. Juan Mutuza for Dynamos, but couldn't beat Tapua Chilenga. Well, tried, but he could not pick his spot after the angle was narrowed by Chilenga. Then ZPC getting their own chance as Brian Juru saw his header crashing against the crossbar. So free kick to ZPC Kariba, says Tabani Bamala. Geoffrey Chitsumba organizing his defense. Getting his first start today for Dynamos, the youngster. So, yeah, he was asking for a 5-man wall there. And Godfrey Tamirepi not happy with his players there. So Boyd Mutukure will take this one. A shot comes. Oh, there was a chance there on the rebound. Johannes Ibanda did well to bring it back. And Tamirepi, well, he was expecting something better there. But good shot from Boyd Mutukure. One Mutudza now, looking for Jalai, who knocks it forward. Finds Lokumsikiri. Jalai, still going in. Well, the far side assistant referee indicating for a free kick there. But ZPC Kariba thought it was going to be a throw into them. So it's going to be brought back, and Dynamos who have their free kick. Ziakasha with the throw-in for the power manufacturers. Tapua Chilenga. Reduced to a mere spectator as nothing is happening in the final third for Dynamos, which is the defensive third for ZPC Kariba. Tinashe Makanda stuffed of quality balls up front, and he's just been doing a lot of running. As we approach the 35-minute mark, still ZPC Kariba nil, Dynamos nil. In the reverse fixture, Dynamos won. They won this encounter by a goal to nil. So Lloyd Guerina gets a free kick, which they quickly take. Trust Nyabinde now lays it all the way back to Boyd Mutukure. Chibuku Super Cup Action 2021. Well, the format changed for this edition of the Chibuku Super Cup, but it's still a football galore in the Zimbabwe Premier Soccer League. So this year, the Chibuku Super Cup getting to be a precursor to the league. Unlike the previous years, the tournament was played concurrently with the league. Look, Musikiri now, looking for one. Mutudza, nicely done. Mutudza with an opportunity. Bill Antonio! Oh my word! And they celebrate. Yeah, the Dynamos bench like that. Give Muzadzi Tondra Indiraya. And the love goes around. Tapua Chilenga beaten this morning by Bill Antonio. Yeah, you can afford to even drink water. So this is how the goal came. Luke Musikiri did well finding Mutudza, and Bill Antonio was there to just tap it in. So 37 minutes gone. ZPC Kariba nil, Dynamos 1. The live action that we are bringing to you right on ZTN. So it's more like Dynamo scoring against the run of play. ZPC Kariba doing all the work, but not creating clear-cut chances in that final third. Yes, Dynamos did get one or two chances of their own, but in the end, they came good. Bill Antonio once again. One Mutudza. A shot comes. Joanne Sibana, can he keep it in play? Yes, he does on that far side. Across comes. But Anur Mawadza is there. And it clears. Now Jalai can push it forward into the middle of the park now. Ali Maliselo picking up. Barabas Mushunje. God knows Murira. The goal putting a bit of agency in the Dynamos play. God knows Murira does well. Luke Musikiri. God knows Murira once again. Coming onto the near side, Murira. He's got to contend with Tras Nyabinde. Tries the cross. But corner kick, says Tabani Bamala. Was a touch from Tras Nyabinde. So corner kick number 2 for Dynamos. And Barnabas Mushunja will take this one for Dimbare. So we'll see what will come from this corner kick by Dynamos. Barnabas Mushunja has got plenty of options, but well, the delivery was not up to scratch. Colin Mulea did well, picks up Lloyd Guerina, back to Mulea. Nice 1-2 between these two. Looking for options up front. Vasily Kawe now. Blobbling around, but it's cleared now by Dynamos. Luke Musikiri. Bit of lethargy coming from Luke Musikiri, allowing ZPC Kariba to win possession. So laid all the way onto that far side. But back to Byron Madzokere. Still ZPC Kariba looking for an answer to that Dynamos goal scored by Bill Antonio. Byron Madzokere. As everybody from Dynamos is backpedaling deep into their own half. Madzokere putting pressure onto the near side. Tras Nyabinde now. Can he come up with a cross? Oh, look, Musigiri does well to shield the ball away, and it's going to be a goal kick to Dynamos. So Geoffrey Chitsumba will take this. For Dimbare. Oh, he's not in a hurry to take this one. Obviously because Dynamos are leading by that 36-minute goal by Bill Antonio. So they would want to go to the halftime breather with that advantage. So 41 minutes gone. ZPC Kariba 0, Dynamos 1. So free kick on that far side for ZPC Kariba. Boyd Mutukure, who go on that far side. So he's their free kick specialist, Boyd Mutukure. Remember earlier in this half, he also took a thunderous one that summoned everything from Dynamos goalkeeper. Oh, well, maybe for a rugby try, that one will do well. Not on the football field, Boyd. So Jitsumba will take this one for Dynamos. And again, he's not in a hurry. Zimbabwe football at its best live right here on Zimpapers Television Network. As we got into a partnership with the Premier Soccer League for the live streaming of these games. So the league anticipated to start at the end of October. I think by that time, the Chibuku Super Cup tournament will be around the quarterfinal stage. And all these teams, what they are fighting for is to get into the quarters of this tournament. Remember, 2 teams from the 4 groups who go through to the quarterfinals And already Dynamos, with the way things are going here at the National Sports Stadium, are primed, well primed now to go through. Because on 20 points, that's if it finishes like this, because they came into this game on 17 points. So 20 points would take them through to the next round. So got Nazmurida with that speculative cross. In the end, didn't really trouble Tapua Chilenga, who has been beaten once this morning by Bill Antonio. So 45 minutes. By our clock, we'll see how many more minutes are going to be played here. Bill Antonio chasing on that far side. So temperatures a bit hot. Yeah, still morning, but kind of a different morning. But nonetheless, it's still a beautiful morning for a game of football. Colin Mulea, who laid back to Tapua Chilenga. It'll be good to see ZPC Kariba also getting something in this first half to take to the half-time breather. But with the status quo, it's Dynamos who've got the advantage. The goal that came through after 36 minutes from Bill Antonio. Mazzocchiere. Malisela all clear. Emphatically for Dynamos. Colin Mulea. And Luke Musikiri trying to sneak through. And in the end, conceding the throw-in inside the ZPC Kariba half. Lloyd Guerina now. Very quiet in these latter stages of the first half. Got Nazmurida. So we played 1 minute of time added on. And Tabani Bamala blowing his whistle to end the first 45 minutes. Very indifferent first half. ZPC Kariba on top of the situation and the early stages of this half. But Dynamos came through, got about 3 chances. They buried one of them. Bill Antonio after 36 minutes. So halftime it is here at the National Sports Stadium. The live action that we are bringing to you on ZTN. It's ZPC Kariba 0, Dynamos 1. Let's link up in the next 45 minutes.
Nyaradzo Life Assurance Company, through one of its products, the Scorepack Plan, supports Dynamos Football Club, one of the biggest soccer teams in the country, and other local football clubs. With the Scorepack Plan, not only will you score for you and your family, but for your favorite local PSL soccer team as well. For each premium payment you make, your nominated soccer club will get paid from the Nyaradzo Life Assurance's Scorepack Plan.
Make sure I get Scorepack. Get Scorepack. Support your favorite team, support your family.
Your family needs you, your team needs you. Get Scorepack.
Get the Scorepack plan.
Supporting your team has never been this rewarding. Get a ScorePack policy and support your favorite football team today.
Your friend in steel, Stalemate Investments, brings you a bigger environment to shop for your steel products. A new roofing sheet manufacturing plant completes your satisfaction to your construction project. Chromadeck and galvanized roofing sheets are manufactured while you wait and still cut and bent to custom size. Products in stock are diverse for use in agriculture, mining, engineering, construction sectors, and for personal use. Call your friend and steel marketing team today on 242-611-80203 or visit our website www.steelmate.co.zw. Simbiako pa Stalemate Investments, your friend in steel.
At Chicken Inn, we believe that love is timeless. We know that it is the simple moments that matter. Simple moments that become the priceless moments we cherish. We understand that what we love brings us together, and that our vows and commitments bind us even closer. And so as days turn into months, months turn into years, and years turn into milestones, we remember the smiles, the laughter, and the things we loved. As time and age advance, and the blessing of love is passed on to yet another generation. As past, present, and future collide, all that remains are the moments shared together, the memories. All that remains is love. The original Zimbabwean taste you've loved since 1987. Chicken Inn.
Stalemate Investments is your friend for all your steel products and roofing sheets. From IBR galvanized and chromadeck roofing sheets, universal beams, deformed bars, angle irons, mesh wire, mild steel channels, mild and Binox steel plates, puke pipes, tubes, barbed wire, and much more. We cut your sheets to specific sizes. We deliver all big orders for free in Harare and charge just diesel and toll gate for out of Harare orders. We also do cutting and bending of deformed bars on site. Visit us at 346 Affirmative Way, Willowvale, or gate number 8 Mbare, Magaba, and number 1 Easterman's Place, also in Magaba. For Mbare, call us on 0788 930 550 up to 555, and Willowvale at 0788 930 556 up to 561. Email us on steelmate.investments@gmail.com or marketing@steelmate.co.zw.
At Chicken Inn, we believe that love is timeless. We know that it is the simple moments that matter. Simple moments that become the priceless moments we cherish. We understand that what we love brings us together, and that our vows and commitments bind us even closer. And so as days turn into months, months turn into years, and years turn into milestones, we remember the smiles, the laughter, and the things we loved. As time and age advance, and the blessing of love is passed on to yet another generation. As past, present, and future collide, all that remains are the moments shared together, the memories. All that remains is love. The original Zimbabwean taste you've loved since 1987. Chicken Inn.
Nyaradzo Life Assurance Company, through one of its products, the ScorePack Plan, supports Dynamos Football Club, one of the biggest soccer teams in the country, and other local football clubs. With the ScorePack Plan, not only will you score for you and your family, but for your favorite local PSL soccer team as well. For each premium payment you make, your nominated soccer club will get paid from the Nyaradzo Life Assurance's ScorePack Plan.
make sure it gets Scopeck. Get Scopeck. Support your favorite team, support your family.
Your family needs you, your team needs you. Get Scopeck.
Get the Scopeck plan.
Supporting your team has never been this rewarding. Get a Scopeck policy and support your favorite football team today.
Thank you so much for staying with us here on ZTN. My name is Chief Koti, and I'm here to give you the halftime chitty chatter in the Chibuku Super Cup 2021. What a game it has been so far. We are talking about Dynamos playing against ZPC Kariba. And of course, joining me is Charles Mushinga. Charles, you are looking sharp. You didn't tell me to bring my tie, so I thought I would come here weekend special type thing.
Yeah, I think your attire is more suited for the weekend, actually. But yeah, good to see you after a long time.
It has been great, man.
This is it's a match where Dynamos are playing without any pressure. And that's why Tondera Indira has made 7 changes in this lineup.
Huge changes.
Huge.
Is it because they are now through to the quarterfinals, maybe?
Yes, definitely. They are through to the quarterfinals. They have been amazing all the way up to the time they reached the quarterfinal stage. But before the match, I thought ZPC Kariba would edge this match because they are coming in with a full-strength squad against... It's not a poor team that Ndira has set, but they are just not used to playing with each other. And he has a couple of Prince Edward boys in there, trying to make the whole team youthful. You know, the goal scorer, Bill Antonio, is actually an upper 6 student at Prince Edward's. And we also have Luke Musikiri. He's a Form 4 student at Prince Edward's as well. And they are part of a starting lineup for the biggest team in the country. That is a huge responsibility to place on youngsters. But it's been a good game by them. They were relying mostly on the counter-attack. And look at that miss there by Nyabinde for ZPC Kariba. The cross by Emira was perfect. All he had to do was nod it down. But he hit it across against the crossbar. And that's a good save again. It's not Mvula, who is always starting for Dynamos. It's actually another change. Chitsumba there making a great save. So it's been all ZPC in terms of possession, but then Dynamos did what matters most in football.
Dynamos doing what matters the most in football. In case you're just joining us here on ZTN, it is Dynamos 1, ZPC Kariba 0. That goal there separating the two teams at the break. But the temperatures there a bit crazy and getting that water break there in the 25-minute mark. Do you think this may have any effect on the players today in any way, or it's just, you know what, we are now in summer in Zimbabwe, so we're used to this?
No, I think Zimbabwean players can actually go the full 45 minutes without taking a break. But it's not a bad invention. I'm sure they are learning from the standards that are being set by FIFA, that if temperatures reach a certain level, you have to go on a water break. Maybe that's what they are looking at. But in terms of our players, most of them are just Zimbabweans. Maybe apart from Apia, everyone else is Zimbabwean. And even Apia, he has acclimatized well with the Zimbabwean climate. And I just don't see a water break being that necessary. However, I saw it having an effect in the last game we watched in the Cape United game. the momentum was with Cape United, and then after the water break, it was all gone.
It changed, yeah.
Yeah.
It sort of slowed them down, and the idea there is to slow them down. But your take on the second half now, going by what we've seen in the first half, ZPC Kariba sort of marshalling the game, being sort of on an upper hand, but the goal now, unfortunately, just brought them down. Dynamos not creating too many chances of their own, just scoring against the run of play, obviously. So your take on the second half, and maybe what needs to be done from a coach's perspective?
I think ZPC Kariba really need to look at their left back flank, where Dynamos are really venturing forward.
They're dominating that.
Yes,
yeah.
And it wasn't surprising that Bill came from that right side to score the goal. I think it's generally a game where Dynamos will be relying on the counter, and the fact that they've scored the goal makes it even worse. There's the goal. You see, he was coming from the right, and he scored the goal. It's because they're a bit lackadaisical on the left side of their defense, ZPC Kariba. But this time the cross is coming from the left and across. You see, the person who was supposed to track back with Bill Antonio was too slow. They allowing the youngster to score for Dynamos. And I think that's what they really have to work on. Otherwise, Dynamos is going to kill them with the counterattacks again. And then they also have to work on their final pass because they are dominating possession, but they don't have that killer pass that will create an opportunity for them.
The final third is giving them all sorts of headaches. I noticed that.
Yes, they are hurrying it a bit when they get into the final third, and it's really to their detriment. But I really think ZPC Kariba can come back into this match if they do not fail to utilize the chances that they've been creating, because there have been a few chances. But Dynamo still look dangerous on the break.
Well, Dynamo's proving to us here that they are the team to watch, and we are going to be going to the second half in a half to join Howard Msonza again for that particular commentary live from the National Sports Stadium. Your take real quick before we go to Howard Msonza. What do you think this game is going to end up on?
I think 2-1 to Dynamos.
2-1 to Dynamos is the call. I think Dynamos are going to take it as well. Let's join Howard Msonza from the National Sports Stadium. Thank you for staying with us here at ZTN. Dynamos 1, ZPC Kariba 0.
It's ZPC Kariba who are taking on Dynamos, and ZPC Kariba 0, Dynamos 1. The goal that was scored by Bill Antonio after 36 minutes, and ZPC Kariba kicking is underway. They've got their work cut out for them. They need to get something out of this encounter. Well, if they are entertaining any hopes of making it to the quarterfinals of the Chibuku Super Cup. Remember the criteria for this edition of the Chibuku Super Cup? 2 teams from this group will go to the quarterfinals to join other group winners and runners-up from the other groups. Group 2 is in Bulawayo, where you've got Bulawayo Chiefs, Bulawayo City, Chicken Inn, and Highlanders. Then Group 3 is in Mutare at Sakuva Stadium, where you've got Tenax, Manika Diamonds, Black Rhinos, constituting that group, as well as Cranbourne Bullets. Then Group 4, the teams in Group 4 are Triangle, the 2 Platinum teams, Ngezi Platinum Stars and FC Platinum, as well as Wawa, making up Group 4, and action is coming through from Mandava Stadium. So this is the format of the Chibuku Super Cup for 2021, and the winners and the runners-up from all these groups will make it to the quarterfinals. So the winners of Group 1 will take on the runners-up from Group 3, while the winners from Group 3 will take on the runners-up from Group 1. And the same also applies to Groups 2 and 4. So ZPC Kariba not doing themselves a favor. They really need to work for 3 points in the second half. But as far as things stand at the moment, Dynamos have the advantage. brought on by that goal scored by Bill Antonio in the first half. So other matches that are on around the country today in the Chibuku Super Cup, as this is match day 8 for Group 1 and match day 5 for the other groups, Group 2, Group 3, Group 4. Why match day 8 for Group 1? Because Group 1 has got more teams than all the other groups. All the other groups are made up of 4 teams each, while Group 1 has got more teams. So from the other groups, Cranbourne Bullets are taking on Black Rhinos. The game starts in an hour's time. FC Platinum play against Triangle. Also the game on at 1 p.m. Then tomorrow, some big encounters in match day 5 from the other groups. Wawa take on Ngezi Platinum Stars. Blaui Chiefs take on Bulawayo. You see, all these games are keying off at 11. Then Manika Diamonds play against Tenax, and the Highlanders play Chikanini in that big Bulawayo derby at 3 p.m. Then from Group 1, the games that are on tomorrow at 11. Live right on ZTN. Caps United play against Heron Charles, then Yada play against Harare City at 3 p.m. So we're going to see the first change of the afternoon as ZPC Kariba make the change. So Kuziwa Kwashe Madima was playing as a left back, made way for Samo Makao. So this is an attacking intent from ZPC Kariba, and obviously they'll have to make some positional changes as Samo Makao plays as an attacking player, while Kuziwa Kwashe who just took off is a defender. So yeah, they'll need to come up with some positional changes there to accommodate that change. Moses Demir fighting for possession with Arnold Mawadza. But Dynamos win possession. And Makanda on that far side. Well, loses possession. Colin Mulea now, formerly with Wange, now with the Kariba base side, onto that far side. Osama Makawa getting his first touch on that far side. So 50 minutes gone, ZPC Kariba nil, Dynamos 1. The goal that came after 36 minutes from Bill Antonio. Ali Malisera onto Bill Antonio. 1 Mutuza now. Using his speed, Bill Antonio now breaks from his man. Bill Antonio still, but outnumbered there, and in the end losing possession. A chance! Well, there was a chance there for Barnabas Mushunje. But his effort just going wide. And Boyd Mutukure just helping Vasily Kawe, who was injured. That was what happened, is Vasily Kawe came out the worst in that collision. Baron Matsokere. What can ZPC Kariba come up with in the second half. Sylvester Appiah does well. Sylvester Appiah, the Ghanaian import, came through to Zimbabwe, played for Twalumba in Division 1, then impressed ZPC Kariba officials and was taken on board. But he left. Now he's with Dynamos. And today getting a first start from Tonderai Ndirai. Colin Mulea now, as Godfrey Taminebe backs instructions from the touchline. Matsoke looking for options from that far side. Trust Nyabinde and Colin Mulea now spreading the passes onto the near side. Boyd Mutukure. He gets Vasily Kawa on the near side. If you remember, Givmo Manuela, who was a star in the Premier Soccer League a couple of seasons back, played for teams like Real Stars and also played for Dynamos. So if you remember Givmo Manuela, he's a brother to Vasily Kawe, who's playing for ZPC Kariba today. Brian Juru conducting in the middle of the park onto that far side. The new man, Samuel Makawa, looking for a way to penetrate this Dynamo side. Boyd Mutukure will launch one forward onto that far side, looking for Samuel Makawa. He can't keep it in play, so it's going to be a goal kick to Dynamos. So Samuel Makawa gifted with a lot of speed, and then eye for the goal as well. Can he beat this man? Chitsumba and go for Dynamos. So Geoffrey Chitsumba, who come up with a long clearance, looking for Bill Antonio. So throw in deep inside the ZPC Kariba half, and they take it quickly onto the goalkeeper Tapua Chilenga. Or Tapua Chilenga was a second choice goalkeeper for the power manufacturers, and it was Tenai Ove was preferred, and he's also the skipper of the team. But when football returned, the very first game for ZPC Kariba, he made a mess. And from that particular moment, things changed for him. He started deputizing Tapua Chilenga. Geoffrey Chitsumba. Dynamos with the Luka Musikiri now. Bill Antonio. Across comes a chance! Oh my word. Tinashe Makanda. What a chance to make it 2 for Dynamos. Took it casually. That was Bill Antonio. Cross came, and Makanda took it casually straight onto the goalkeeper. But nonetheless, good goalkeeping from Tapua Chilenga and goal for ZPC Kariba. But chance wasted for Dynamos. 56 minutes gone. ZPC Kariba 0, Dynamos 1. Action in the Chibuku Super Cup 2021 edition. Corner kick comes through. The chance there on the edge of the box. Oh my word. Arnold Mawadza. Well, this could have been his first goal for Dynamos. There. Oh, goodness me. So 2 chances in a space of a minute for Dynamos. First it was Tinashe Makanda, then Mawadza. Lloyd Guerina can't get to the end of that one. So that was the positional change that was done. Lloyd Guerina moved from that attacking position into that right back role to accommodate Samuel Makawa just in front of him. Dynamos once again. And Makanda loses possession. Johannes Sibanda and Jalai will clear their lines for Dynamos. Sylvester Apia now takes a shot onto that far side. Got Nos Murida. And Makanda came from an offside position to receive that ball, so it's going to be an offside. Brian Juru now picks up the loose ball. Cross onto the near side. And Demera heads it wide. Dynamos will restart with Geoffrey Chitsumba. Belantonio finds Juan Mutuza, Ali Maliselo. And Makanda can't get hold of the ball. Makanda finally does. Gets a return. Belantonio! Oh, that cross. Makanda had moved just an inch before it was released and couldn't track back to meet that cross from Bill Antonio. Samuel Makawa now. But he's got to contend with Godnos Murira. Muscled off the ball. But he gets the return, and Murira once again Ryan Juru for Kawia Katuruturu. Looking for options, finds Colin Mulea in the center circle. Mulea lays it onto the near side. Onto Boyd Mutukure. Lofts it onto that far side. Looking for the live wire, Samuel Makawa. Makawa can't keep it in play. Throw into Dynamos on that far side. Lloyd Guerina. Guerina. Guerina once again gets the return on the near side. Guerina still going. Vasily Kawe looks back, across, and Maliselo completely misses the ball, but finally cleared by Sylvester Apia. And Dynamos will count on that far side. Luke Musigiri crosses onto the near side. Bill Antonio. Antonio with another cross, and it's cleared by Brian Juru. Juru once again. Johannes Sibanda looking for Samuel Makawa, but miles offside. 61 minutes gone, and Dynamos will be looking to make a change. Hamilton Gomba, another teenager from their development side, who come on to replace Tinashe Makanda. Go one chance and could not bury it. Tinashe Makanda So Hamilton Gomba will come and play on the near side where Bill Antonio was. Then Bill Antonio moves into the central striking role. Gomba gets his first touch. He's son to Carrington Gomba, who is a Wange legend. And at his prime, he also came and played for Dynamos, then went to the DRC. Luke Musikiri. He gets a free kick there, Luke Musikiri. Because Byron Madzokere went lunging into Musikiri. So he's still down, writhing in agony on that turf here at the National Sports Stadium. So this also affords the players time to hydrate. It's too hot out there. So Baron Madzokere gets a yellow card for his troubles on Luke Musikiri. That was the nasty lunge by the centre half from ZPC Kariba. So he's been taken off on that far side by the medics, just to assess if he's okay to continue. Yeah, looks like he's fine because there's a thumbs up from that end. God knows Muruira behind the free kick. He scored a scorcher before football was temporarily stopped because of the COVID-19 restrictions from a similar position. A scorcher, though it was not a standard situation, but he'll be fancying his chances, the Dynamo skipper. Could not pick his spot from there. So 65 minutes gone. ZPC Kariba nil, Dynamos 1. Bill Antonio with the all-important goal after 36 minutes in the first half. One Mutudza! It's a goal! And penalized. So it's going to be a free kick to ZPC. So a bit of a fracas going on out there. Ali Maliselo, one of the players involved in that. So confirmation of the score, ZPC Kariba 0, Dynamos 2. Bill Antonio with the first score and Juan Mutuza with the second after 66 minutes. Boyd Mutukure heading straight to Dynamos goalkeeper Geoffrey Chitsumba. And that was not going to trouble the Dynamos goalkeeper. Hamilton Gomba can't get to the end of that one. Vasily Kawe now laying it all the way back to Boyd Mutukure, who spreads it wide onto that far side. Looking for Lloyd Guerina, keeps it in play. Samuel Makawa trying to use his speed. Still ZPC Kariba dictating the pace now. But the scoreboard doesn't reflect what they're trying to do. Samuel Makawa cuts inside and pushed off the ball, and yellow card is out for God knows Muruira. And he's professing his innocence to Tabani Bamala. But the yellow card is already out, so free kick comes, header! Baru Matsukere just missed the right upright by a few inches. But even if it had gone in, it wasn't going to count because he was in an offside position. Dynamos applying more pressure, and Matsukere spreads it back to the goalkeeper, and Chilenga does well to clear the impending danger. Throw in deep inside the ZPC Kariba half. 70 minutes gone. 20 more minutes for ZPC Kariba to find an answer to Dynamos. Colin Mlea now launches it onto that far side. Macau, Samuel. But Dynamos, God knows Muria does well. Luke Musikiri. Samuel Makawa was anticipating that was going to get something from that ball. Arnold Mawadza anyway will do, especially under pressure. So Dynamos with the 2 goals they've scored. If it's going to end like this, it means they will be on 20 points. And 20 points will guarantee Dynamos a berth in the quarters of the Chibuku Super Cup. So what does this mean? It means all the other teams are fighting for the other spot. Well, most likely to be the runners-up spot. Gomba was had strayed in an offside position, so the ball will be put down for that free kick. Boyd Mutukure looking for Moses Demira. Samuel Makawa now. That was close from Samuel Makawa. So corner kick for ZPC. Vasily Kawa to take the corner kick. Into no man's land, and Dynamos will clear their lines. Brian Juru now, but it's cleared by Arnold Mawadza all the way to Tapua Chilenga, who was not on his line, and yeah, the ball was a bit tricky. Vasily Kawe manages to keep it in play, so it's going to be a goal kick to Dynamos. "72 minutes gone. ZPC Kariba nil, Dynamos 2. 36 minutes into the game, it was Bill Antonio with the first goal. Then Juan Mutudza with a wonderful effort after 66 minutes. Hamilton, Gomba was anticipating to get something on the near side, but it didn't come. Colin Mulea now for ZPC. Vasily Kawe onto Boyd Mutukure, he gets a return. Can he keep it in play? Ali Maliselo does well. Moses Demira now. Demira still with possession. Kawe with a cross. And Muruira will clear for Dynamos. Johannes Sibanda. Brian Juru looking for a return on that far side. It was Johannes Sibanda. An emphatic clearance by God knows Muruira. And that one will roll out for a throw-in for ZPC Kariba. Hamilton Gomba now launches one forward, and Bill Antonio with space. Bill Antonio, oh, no takers on the far side, and even if the cross had come, it wasn't going to trouble ZPC Kariba. Now, action swinging from one end to the other. Johannes Sibanda now. And Ali Maliselo does well. Picks up Hamilton Gomba. And he gets a throw in from Boyd Mutukure on the near side. Emmanuel Jalai, one of the regular members of the Dynamos side, going on to take the throw in, but it won't be now because there's a water break now as we have reached 75 minutes. So water break just to cool the players as they hydrate a little bit. Referee of the, well, it's now afternoon, Tabani Bamala. So this time will also be an opportunity for the coaches to re-strategize. Godfrey Taminepi talking to his players, while also Tondera and Deraya will be looking to inspire his players to keep on keeping on. So contrasting fortunes for the two teams. So this is Juan Mutudza, heavily involved in the first goal for Dynamos. And Luke Musikiri back to Mutudza, who laid it on for Bill Antonio, who eventually picked his spot to give Dynamos that lead. That was Luke Musikiri, and Bill Antonio was there to just push it into an empty net as the goalkeeper had already been beaten. So we restart. Vasily Kawe. Kawe will put it onto that far side. Lord Guerina started as a right attacking wing. Now he's playing with back across, and the header from Samuel Makawa. Lacked the power to trouble Geoffrey Chitsumba and go for Dynamos. So Geoffrey Chitsumba will take this one. And poorly done in the end, that clearance from the Dynamos young goalkeeper. So tomorrow, action continues right here on Zimpepers Television Network with the Chibuku Super Cup. 2 big matches. Caps United play against Ranchos at 11 a.m. Then Yada take on Harare City at 3 p.m. All the action coming from Group 1. Colin Mlea now for ZPC, laying it onto that far side for Samuel Macau, and he could not keep it in play. Gifted with a lot of speed, but on that occasion fell short, and it's going to be a throw in to the Group 1 leaders, Dynamos. Hamilton Gomba, can he keep it in play? Too much weight on the pass. And ZPC will take it quickly. Tapiwa Chilenga now under pressure from Gomba. Mawadza looking to put it back into that attacking zone for Dynamos, but there was nobody. Hamilton Gomba was coming from an offside position. Luke Musikiri on that far side. It's still Dynamos coming. Looking for Bill Antonio. And it's taken away by ZPC Kariba. And off your picture, looks like there's a problem with Hamilton Gomba. He's just gone down. There he is, Hamilton Gomba, and he's holding his groin area. But in the meantime, ZPC on the attack, and Juan Mutudza will put this one out so that Gomba can be attended to. Board Mutukure with a long clearance for ZPC Kariba. Looking for Samuel Makawa on that far side. So 80 minutes gone, 10 more minutes for ZPC Kariba to find an answer to these 2 Dynamos goals. 10 more minutes for Godfrey Taminepi's charges to stay in the tournament. Byron Mazokere. So Byron Mazokere playing in an advanced role now. He's playing as the defensive link man. Brian Juru was brought back in a change formation at the back by ZPC Kariba. So they are playing with 3 at the back. Boyd Mutukure wasting another opportunity. So it's actually Trust Nyabinde who's been brought into that center half position. Bill Antonio. Vasily Kawe looking for Baron Mazokere. Will find Tapiwa Chilenga and go for the power manufacturers. Samuel Makawa now calling for the ball on that far side. Lloyd Guerina. But Dynamos regain possession just momentarily. Tondera Ndirai just talking to his assistant. And I guess what they're saying is the plan is let's not concede. So probably looking at plugging holes. As Samuel Macau is being given space down that right wing. Boyd Mtukure picks up Lloyd Guerina on that far side. Lloyd Guerina with a cross. But Mawadza will make an emphatic clearance. Offside on Johannes Sibanda. So Dynamos will be wanting to make another change. We'll see who's going to be coming in and for who in a bit. God knows Muruira with that clearance. Arnold Mawadza, but this one will roll straight to Geoffrey Chitsumba. And yeah, he also has to waste a bit of seconds on the clock. Dynamos trying to fashion out another attack on that far side. Timely intervention by Trust Nyabinde. So Dynamos want to make a double change. David Temwanjira getting final instructions out of your picture. So the free kick, the throw-in rather taken quickly on that far side, but another throw-in. So yeah, both teams wanting to make a change. Muchaya, Matsa and Munzira getting ready to come on for ZPC Kariba. So looks like it's going to be Dynamos who will be making the change first. And more youngsters getting ready to come on for Dimbare. Rogers Chuma, another youngster from Dynamos, getting ready to come on. So ZPC Kariba make the first change. And Brian Juru has called it a day. So Dynamos finally making a change, and David Temwanjira and Rogers Chuma come on to replace Luke Musikiri and Barnabas Mushunje. David Temwanjira is a natural striker, so naturally you slot in that central striking role. Then Rogers Chuma will go on to that far side. Johannes Chuma also making way. And Munzira is going to come on. Brian Juru also replaced by Blessing Matsa. And Tawanda Munzira comes on. Tawanda is a striker, and he replaces Moses Demera. So a couple of changes made by both teams as they try to see more combinations, and Dynamos making their fourth change. And God knows Murira is going to be replaced by Albert Manenji. So Albert Manenji comes on. So there's a situation that Tabani Bamala just urging God knows Murira to make it quick, yeah? So 88 minutes gone at ZPC Kariba nil, Dynamos 2. Chibuku Super Cup and Counter live right here on Zim Papers Television Network. Can ZPC Kariba do the unthinkable? Find 2 goals
Down the line.
in 1 minute of regulation. Of course, there's time added on. But how much time is Tabani Bamala going to add at the end of this match? So Tawanda Munzira, the new man, Colin Blair, but Dynamos pick up the loose ball with David Temanjira. And Hamilton Gomba on the near side, adjudged to be in an offside position. So we'll see how many more minutes we're going to play in this encounter. But Dynamos 2-0 to the good. Goals came, the first one after 36 minutes from Bill Antonio. The second one after 66 minutes from Juan Mutuza. So we're going to play 4 minutes of time added on. 4 minutes that ZPC Kariba has to reduce the deficit and probably win it. If the heavens open up for them. But as things stand, it's going to be very, very difficult. 90 minutes by our clock. Now into time added on. Samo Macau. Onto that far side. And Geoffrey Chitsamba claims this one. Boyd Mutukure with an emphatic clearance. Tawanda Munzira now on the near side, the new man for ZPC Kariba. On to Tawanda Muchaya, another new man in this team, and tried, but in the end, he could only fashion a corner kick from that opportunity. So 1 minute of time added on, gone. 3 minutes for ZPC Kariba. But it's cleared. Bill Antonio, who Lloyd Guerina instead gets to the end of that one. Makawa with a cross, but it's straight into the arms of the Dynamos goalkeeper, Geoffrey Chitang. Bill Antonio brings it down nicely, uses his speed. Too much. He showed too much in the end, conceding a goal kick there. So 2 minutes to play. As Dynamos continue to shut shop. Two on that far side. But one Mutudza makes a mess and gives away possession. Now ZPC Kariba and one Mutudza win possession again for Dynamos. As Ali Malisel is floored on that far side. But the referee not entertaining that. Let's see what can ZPC Kariba fashion out on that far side. Samo Makawa, and it rolls out of touch. Well, ZPC now merely looking for a consolation. 93 minutes played. So 3 minutes of time added on, gone. Just a minute, less than a minute to go. Well, tactically superior Dynamos doing well after a cagey start, but they managed to lift themselves. It was the goal that was scored by Bill Antonio that swung the pendulum in Dynamos' favor. And from that moment, it was all Dynamos dictating the pace. And again, benefiting as one Mutudza lashed onto a loose ball to score Dynamos' second. And in the process, cementing Dynamos' position on top. So now Dynamos will be on 20 points. Samo Makawa trying a speculative shot as the 4 minutes are up. But remember, it's a minimum of 4 minutes. That's what the law book says. Referee Tabani Bamala looks at his watch and blows to end this match. Dynamos winning emphatically by 2-0. Bill Antonio and Juan Mutudza with the goals. Bill Antonio, after 36 minutes, it was a team effort, well-worked goal. Juan Mutudza creating space on the near side, finding Luke Musikiri, and Juan Mutudza was in space and finally came up with a cross that was tapped in by Bill Antonio. Juan Mutudza, the man in the picture right now, came back to warn ZPC Kariba after 66 minutes. He got an opportunity to a loose ball and he picked his spot, beating Taipua Chilenga in goal for ZPC Kariba to make it Dynamos 2. ZPC Kariba 0. What does this essentially mean? It means Dynamos are through to the quarterfinals of the Chibuku Super Cup. So this was the first goal. Juan Mutudza with that cross, and Bill Antonio with the simplest of tasks, tapping it into that net after the goalkeeper had already been beaten to make it Dynamos 2. Dynamos won at that particular moment. And Baron Madzogere making a mess, and Juan Mutudza benefiting, and he picked his spot from way outside the box. It was time for celebration from the Dynamos technical team and the players, as Dynamos won the game by 2-0. So in a moment, we'll be going to the touch line to talk to the two coaches and our man of the match. Patience Namburo is on standby. We'll be going on to her in a bit. But it was an entertaining game of football from these two teams. Too bad for ZPC Kariba, they find themselves on the losing end. But very well done by Dynamos. So tomorrow, remember, there are 2 more games live here on ZTN. And we'll be coming through from the Baobab Stadium in Mondorongezi. Caps United take on Herenchos at 11. Then Yada play Harare City at 3 p.m. Right, looks like Patience is ready on the touchline. Let's hear what the two coaches have to say, starting with the home side, ZPC Kariba. Their coach is there with patience, Godfrey Tamirepi.
An amazing game of football right here at the National Sports Stadium, with Dynamos winning the match and now sitting comfortably on top of the log with 20 points. Now joining me to talk about what happened in the match is ZPC Kariba's coach Godfrey Tamirepi. Coach, great to have you.
Thank you.
Now, a defeat today, Coach, though you still have a chance to qualify for the quarters. What's your take on how your boys performed today?
This was one of the worst performances we've actually ever experienced, all right? We gave away the 2 goals. They never actually went for the 2 goals, right? But for whatever reasons, my guys decided just to give away the game just like that in a game where we were actually supposed to collect the maximum points. It was a very, very, very easy game when you looked from the onset, but the guys were so reluctant. We lost possession in some areas where we were not supposed to lose the ball, and we got punished on 2 occasions, and I'm really disappointed in the performance of my boys on that note.
You were playing against a team that has only conceded to 1 goal, which was actually an own goal. What was your plan towards this game on breaching Dynamos' defense?
Look, when we came into this game, we just wanted to win the game regardless of how they've performed before. Because we had our only mission of wanting to get the 3 points, and that was what we wanted to do in this particular game. But unfortunately, it was never to be. We were so reluctant. We lost possession necessarily, and they defended very well, and they punished us on the 2 occasions we went to bat. But like I said, we came with one motive of wanting to win this game, but we couldn't win the game.
Thank you very much, Coach. All the best in your upcoming games. That was ZPC Kariba coach Godfrey Tamirepi, expressing how he's not happy with how his boys performed today, because he says they gave away the game. It was an easy 2 points for them, and he's really not happy with how his boys performed. Now joining me is Dynamos coach Counterattack. Coach, congratulations on order today.
Thank you very much.
And then, Coach, it looked like it was a smooth sail for your boys today. How are you feeling about how they performed?
I'm very happy. By the way, the team performed today. Look, we had to make changes. I think we made about 7 changes to the team. We started in our last match against Yada. But I think the whole idea was to give a run to those who haven't really had game time. Then, of course, we had our youngsters in mind. It was a brave decision from us to play those youngsters. We had in the starting 11 we had Bio Antonio and Luke Msikiri. They're all from Prince Edward School. Bill is in Upper 6. Luke Msikiri is in Form 4. So we then later on introduced Hamilton Gomba. He's finished school last year, 17. We also introduced a Form 4 student again in Krybet Chuma. So the whole thrust is to build a base of good youngsters who can really give us depth. We anticipate and expect a very long season, so we need to have very competitive 30 players in our squad, including the 5 junior players. And I think we also saw today that they are very competitive. So yeah, that was our thrust and focus. So I'm very happy by what they gave in today, and of course happy about the result, happy about the performance of the team in general.
Speaking of the addition of the new players who played today, are we going to see more of them towards more games that are coming?
Oh yes, we want to do that. I think we pledged to play all our players in this tournament. So I think we are left with a few. We haven't really started. So yeah, we continue to give all the other players some equal opportunities so that they can prove themselves that they can play before we plunge into the Kasolaga Premier League season. So yeah, you're going to see more players coming through, but focus has already shifted to the Harare Derby, which is coming next, and we are spoiled for choice in terms of selection. We just have to take the best players for that match.
And then speaking about today's game, Bill Antonio is back on the score sheet again. He's such a young boy, as you have just said. It seems like the future is bright for him.
The future is bright for him, and I think he scored again in some previous match, and he had his genuine goal disallowed. And I think he's got some bit of experience now of all the junior players that we have. So yeah, he has been a starter in most of our games. He's building his confidence. He's got so much potential, and we can't wait to see how he performs in the games to follow. Very bright young boy with bright prospects and very good talent as well. He's a speedy player, and I think you saw today ZPC Kariba had problems in containing him.
Thank you very much, Coach. All the best in your next game.
Thank you very much.
Now, that was Dynamos coach, Coach Tondera Ndrai, very excited about how his boys performed today. And now he says the next build-up is for the Harare Derby. Now, catch us again tomorrow as we bring you more of the Chibuku Cup games. We have Cape United facing Rentals and Harare City facing Yada. Now, man of the match. How are you feeling again today?
I'm so happy. The performance, the work we've been putting on, everyone as a team. Yeah, everything. Big credit to the team. The goal is for the team. Played well. After all, yeah, it's all for the team.
And then next game, Renyura Mukutasa Naronanzo, coach Wachiti Harare Derby, Cape United. Magagadzira say.
Agadzira. Because we have been winning all the games. So I'm looking forward to the game.
Thank you very much. Congratulations again for winning today's game. Now catch us again tomorrow as we bring you more of the Chibuku Super Cup games. We have Cape United facing Rentals and Yada facing Harare City. Thank you for watching.
Nyaradzo Life Assurance Company, through one of its products, the Scorepack Plan, supports Dynamos Football Club, one of the biggest soccer teams in the country, and other local football clubs. With the Scorepack Plan, not only will you score for you and your family, but for your favorite local PSL soccer team as well. For each premium payment you make, your nominated soccer club will get paid from the Nyaradzo Life Assurance's Scorepack Plan.
Make sure I get Scorepack. Get Scorepack. Support your favorite team, support your family.
Your family needs you, your team needs you. Get Scorepack.
Get the Scorepack Plan.
Supporting your team has never been this rewarding. Get a Scorepack policy and support your favorite football team today.
Your friend in steel, Stalemate Investments, brings you a bigger environment to shop for your steel products. A new roofing sheet manufacturing plant completes your satisfaction to your construction project. Chromadeck and galvanized roofing sheets are manufactured while you wait and still cut and bent to custom size. Products in stock are diverse for use in agriculture, mining, engineering, construction sectors, and for personal use. Call your friend and steel marketing team today on 242-611-80203 or visit our website www.steelmate.co.zw. Simbiako pa Stalemate Investments, your friend in steel.
At Chicken Inn, we believe that love is timeless. We know that it is the simple moments that matter. Simple moments that become the priceless moments we cherish. We understand that what we love brings us together, and that our vows and commitments bind us even closer. And so as days turn into months, months turn into years, and years turn into milestones, we remember the smiles, the laughter, and the things we loved. As time and age advance, and the blessing of love is passed on to yet another generation. As past, present, and future collide, all that remains are the moments shared together, the memories. All that remains is love. The original Zimbabwean taste you've loved since 1987. Chicken Inn.
Stalemate Investments is your friend for all your steel products and roofing sheets. From IBR galvanized and chromadeck roofing sheets, universal beams, deformed bars, angle irons, mesh wire, mild steel channels, mild and binox steel plates, puke pipes, tubes, barbed wire, and much more. We cut your sheets to specific sizes. We deliver all big orders for free in Harare and charge just diesel and toll gate for out of Harare orders. We also do cutting and bending of deformed bars on site. Visit us at 346 Affirmative Way, Willowvale, or gate number 8 Mbare, Magaba, and number 1 Easterman's Place, also in Magaba. For Mbare, call us on 0788 930 550 up to 555, and Willowvale at 0788 930 556 up to 561. Email us on steelmate.investments@gmail.com or marketing@steelmate.co.zw.
Nyaradzo Life Assurance Company, through one of its products, the Scorepack Plan, supports Dynamos Football Club, one of the biggest soccer teams in the country, and other local football clubs. With the Scorepack Plan, not only will you score for you and your family, but for your favorite local PSL soccer team as well. For each premium payment you make, your nominated soccer club will get paid from the Nyaradzo Life Assurance's Scorepack Plan.
Make sure you get Scorepack. Get Scorepack. Support your favorite team, support your family.
Your family needs you, your team needs you. Get Scorepack.
Get the Scorepack Plan.
Supporting your team has never been this rewarding. Get a Scorepack policy and support your favorite football team today.
It has ended Dynamos 2 and of course ZPC Kariba 0. What a game it was. Their goals coming through from Bill Antonio and Juan Mutudza to make sure that Dynamos maintain their lead on that table there. So Dynamos coming through and also having qualified for the quarterfinals of the Chibuku Super Cup. This is Chief Koti here with Charles Mushinga. Charles, you called it, but you'd say 2-1. So
I thought
the goal never came. And ZPC Kariba looked like a shadow of what we know ZPC Kariba to be today. They ran out of ideas in front of goal. They tried to come through, but second half definitely and most certainly belonged to Dimbare Chazunguza.
Yes, definitely it belonged to Dynamos. And as their own coach said, it's one of the most horrible games ZPC Kariba ever played against schoolboys, you know. Because at the end of the day, Gomba came in, he should be in lower 6 right now. And then there was also Krybet Chuma. He came in, he's a Form 4 student again. So 4 schoolboys in that Dynamo side, and ZPC Kariba, full strength, fails to beat them. And you know, their goalkeeper and his poor distribution also did not help matters, because that's what culminated in the second goal by Juan Mutudza, and it was a brilliant goal.
Yes, do you see Tendai Hove coming back into the fall for ZPC Kariba anytime soon?
Yeah, I think because from this performance, you can tell that changes are going to be made. If at all they have a squad of 30 players, then, you know, some heads must roll. And it will be a wake-up call to these players so that they know that a poor performance equals less time in the team. And I really think Ndiraya is always getting his tactics correct. That's where he beats most teams. That's why up to now Dynamos has only conceded 2 goals.
Well, it was a game indeed that we enjoyed here in the studio with Dynamos winning that one by 2-0. We have some action for you as well within that particular Chibuku Super Cup. Today there is action between Cranbourne Bullets as well, playing against the Black Rhinos, and we have FC Platinum in action against Triangle as well. But this game really changes the complexion of that group there. Group 1, which is also ahead in terms of teams. It's got a lot more teams than all the other groups. Dynamos at 20 points, Harare City following at 9 points, an 11-point gap, and 3 games to go for each team. Do you think, well, Harare City have 4 in hand, right? If they win all their games, they come on top of Dynamos, which is very much
holding all other things constant. That means Dynamos has to lose all of their next 3 games as well. But
doesn't
I
look
think
likely.
It does not look likely. I also think Dynamos has the leadership of the group in the bag again. 11 points with 3 games to go after 8 games played. It's not a joke. It just shows the gulf of difference between Dynamos and the rest of the chasing pack. As for the other teams, it's all to play for now, and it can be anyone's game. If Harare City win their game in hand, then they consolidate 2nd position. But that's what I was saying about Harare City before this game, about ZPC Kariba before this game, that if they manage to beat Dynamos, then they go into 2nd and will be favorites because they also have another game to spare. But it didn't go like that, and you can tell that these other teams, it's a toss of a coin. You never know what game they will bring on the day, and we just don't know who will be 2nd in this group.
We don't know who will be 2nd in this group, but we'll be giving you all the action here on ZTN. This is definitely and most certainly your number 1 choice where sport is concerned. We give you everything in a bag of chips and all excitement. I can tell you that for a fact. Tomorrow is Sunday. We have Caps United up against Herentials. This one is an 11 a.m. kickoff, and we have Yada against Harare City. And this one is a must-watch game because it has a lot of bearing on who goes through to the quarterfinals with Dynamos in that particular group. But should Harare City win this one, they will be cementing their chances. So I can tell you that Lloyd Chitembwe, I know he's watching right now, and he's definitely trying to be tactical and thinking about what to do tomorrow. And Manika Diamonds are playing against Tenex as well tomorrow, 1 p.m. kickoff. That one is, and of course Highlander Iposo up against Chicken Inn in Gwabulawa. That's a Bulawayo derby. It's a big game that we are going to be witnessing there tomorrow. So having given you all these matches that are on tomorrow, what is your take now as to which teams will definitely be in the quarterfinals to join Dynamos?
Well, I think I'll give it to Harare City because they've won their recent game and they also have a game in hand. So mathematically speaking, they have a better chance of qualifying alongside Dynamos. But for the big derby in Bulawayo, those are actually the 2 favorite teams to go through. And I see a draw in the offing because they are probably going to be cautious.
Well, the Highlanders recently got a new sponsor. Bit more motivation there coming through, and Chicken Inn also, Joey Antipas not taking any prisoners at all. He really wants to make sure that he's in the final of this Chibuku Super Cup. So it's the action that we are going to be giving you here live as we go about the Chibuku Super Cup. And today Dynamos are playing against ZPC Kariba, and Dynamos are 2-0 to the good there. And of course Bill Antonio on target for Dynamos. What a goal it was there from Juan Mutuza. That second goal coming through there. But as we are wrapping up here, Tonderai Ndirai setting himself apart from the rest of the crew, really.
Yeah, he's a tactical master. He is a real tactician, Tondera Indirai. And it does not matter how many changes he has made. Like today it was 7 changes. Plus the substitutes that came in, they had all not played. David Tengwanjira and the kids that I was talking about, they had all not played. But he still has his tactics right. It was still the same Dynamos that we're looking at, because his discipline starts off in defense, and then moving forward they wait for opportunities, and once they score one, you are unlikely to score against Dynamos.
So is this the real incarnation of the famous Kidsnet Dynamos times?
That's what I'm loving about this project. You know, yes, he has the leadership of Murugira, he has Apia, but generally he's trying to infuse youth into the Dynamos team. And I've been asking for months where our next stars going to come from for Zimbabwe, because junior development has been new in all the Premier League teams, and Zifa has not done much about that. And just to see these youngsters who are still in school playing for a big team like Dynamos, it gives us hope.
Hope is what we give you here on ZTN, and we give you all the action as far as football is concerned. The Chibuku Super Cup 2021, Dynamos are playing against ZPC Kariba today and winning that game by 2-0, infused with a lot of youngsters there. Form 4 students, Form 5 students, Form 6 students in that team, making up Tondera Indirai to be the tactician that Charles has said he is. Stanza is his name, how we know him, and he's done a great job. And not so good for ZPC Kariba today. The coach also saying, oh, this was the worst game ever that we've ever displayed in the Premier League. And of course, this is a cup game. They needed to win and take points at the very least. And well, we have another game that's going on. That's Cranbourne Bullets up against Black Rhinos. And we also have FC Platinum against Triangle today. These are the games that are on as well. So we'll be giving you results on our Facebook page. Now follow us as well to find out more of the action where football is concerned. Tomorrow is a Sunday, a big Sunday. What a humdinger of games that we are actually anticipating. Caps United up against Herentials. It's 11 a.m. kickoff. And Yada FC against Harare City at 1 p.m. And we've got Manica Diamonds up against Tenexa. We also have Dynamos, Highlanders up against the Chicken. That's the game that we'll be watching as well. And we'll be here again to give you a live action of these games. That leaves me with great pleasure to say thank you so much to Charles Mushinga of the H Metro. I don't know what he'll be writing on Monday, what the headline will be saying about these games. We have to watch that one. You've got to buy the paper for you to be able to see that. Charles, thank you so much for joining me.
It's been a pleasure, Chief Koti.
Fantastic. And we are out of here. We are about to start the weekend. And of course, I know you'll be enjoying Amapiano all the way if you're a Dynamos fan, because your team won by 2-0 against ZPC Kariba. My name is Chief Koti. And ndibafuna zone batwe babe na dwala bude. And
Chibuku Super Cup 2021 was brought to you by Chibuku Super. Follow us on our social media pages at Chibuku Zimbabwe. Stay safe from COVID-19. Mask up, sanitize, buy your Chibuku and enjoy at home. Chibuku Super. Taste the goodness.